So the other day I was surfing the internet, surfing around like we all do, and I got to a really interesting website, uh, BuzzFeed. I can admit it. Maybe I can't if I'm whispering. I got onto BuzzFeed, and there was an interesting article about multi-level marketings and girl boss and all that kind of stuff. And one of the interesting things was that there's a certain formulaic, hey girl, kind of response, and that they will certainly take advantage of any situation to try and sell you their I'm just going to say it, shitty products. I'm not a fan of MLMs. Okay, so it's just transparency from the beginning. I am not a fan. But that's a tangent for later. Back to my real point is, and so this article was interesting to me, and one of the things that I thought while I was reading it, which was BuzzFeed, so it wasn't necessarily as much reading as scrolling through the pictures, was that there's a lot we can learn from MLMs. There is a lot that they do that has positive potential to it. I'm just going to leave it there and say positive potential. That doesn't mean that they're right. That doesn't mean that it's working. It just means there's potential there. Okay. Before we get too far into it, let's do the opener, and then we'll talk a little bit more on the other side. Maybe get a tangent. All right. I'll see you on the other side. Hey there, welcome back. I'm E.H. Howard, and this is a small business show, and I hope you're doing well. The holidays are right around the corner, so everybody's panicked and stressing out, and we're trying to get a lot of stuff done. So I hope you're all as stress-free as possible. For some of you, the stress is just starting. It's a tidal wave that is coming at you, so I feel you. Okay, so as I was saying, I was on BuzzFeed, and I was reading this article about girl bosses and multi-level marketing and all that kind of stuff. And the thought occurred to me that there are some things, there's some potential there for things that are quote unquote right that they do, that are on the positive side, okay? Potential. I'm not saying it's there, I'm just saying there's the potential. And so the thing is, so there's some potential there. That's all I'm saying is, and what kind of got me thinking was that they have a right church, wrong pew, pun intended, view on sales and marketing. Okay. And they have taken what is a solid idea, what was a good idea, word of mouth, and they've kind of ruined it. And that's me being polite. Let's step back a minute, okay? Multi-level marketing has been around probably since Roman days. I'm sure there was some Roman going around in sandals going, hey girl, can I tell you about my product? The thing with multi-level marketing is the products usually suck. It's not about the products, okay? It's not about selling you anything of quality or substance. And I know I'm gonna get comments. I hope I get comments. Comments would be nice. It would help me in the ranking. Comment away. But they sell shitty products. They sell crap. And the idea is not to sell the product, it's to sell the scheme. The business to potential rubes. It's consumers. You're not buying the product, you're buying into a system. Okay. The system is disguised with a product, but that's not the product. You're the product, okay? You're the product that they, and they don't even try to sell you on it. They want to buy you, basically, okay? And like I said, they've been around forever. You know, there's been Amway, there's been Mary Kay, there's been Tupperware, all right? I don't trust a business that's only interested in selling me starter kits or you know, you can be a representative. You hear all kinds of horror stories. I have never heard a genuine, I'm going to say genuine, I love working for a multi-level marketing company because it's always the same drivel. I like being my own boss. I can, you know, like whatever it is. Yeah, I'm my own boss too, but I'm not like preying on people, okay? I'm not growing my business on the backs of other people. And you never hear any of them say, you know, my God, I've made so much money in this. I don't need to be recruiting any more people. Everybody that I know that was been involved in an MLM has been quite unhappy. Okay, now that's enough on the background. Okay, because you know I'll go for days. What have they done right? Okay, that's really what the point of this video is. That's the point of what my stories are about. So, what did they do right? One of the things that multi-level marketing did was that they clicked in and queued on word of mouth marketing. Okay, there's two things that I am a huge proponent of, and I think in our world are completely fucked up because, well, maybe not, because nobody's listening. It's like when nobody knows what you're doing and you're doing it, and then suddenly everybody finds out, and then you kind of muddies the water. Like inbound marketing and word of mouth marketing are my two passions. All right. There is an idea that once you have a consumer, you always have the consumer. No. You need to show them love. You need to stay in touch with them. You need to get them, because the more you're in contact with them, the more that is going to naturally push them to talk about your business. The more you talk with them, the more you engage with them, the more they are going to know about your business, and the more they are going to want to share that. And not only share it accurately. You can see how excited I'm getting, right? Like I'm getting very passionate about this. The more that you talk to them, the more you engage with them, the greater invested they are in your business, and the more they want to really help you. And when they help you, they are going to help you in the right ways. They're going to be able to talk about your business. They're going to be able to talk about your products and services. They're going to be talking about things that don't feel canned. And every multi-level marketing person you talk to, they're selling the same product and they're saying the same message. So the only reason that you're buying into the product is because I really like Mary and Mary needs some sales, so I'm going to buy from Mary. Okay, that's it. And that's the right attitude to have. It's just that the product is not the right thing to have. You want to buy in so that they're an invested consumer, and you want them to feel that way because you've shown them the love. You've given them a lot of love and attention. So it doesn't feel like an obligation. It feels like natural to them. And that's where multi-level marketing got it right, is that word of mouth. I can talk to you till I'm blue in the face. And I used to say this all the time when I was doing college admissions. I would always take alumni out with me because I can talk to a student till I'm blue in the face and try and convince them while plunking down thousands of dollars to go to college was a good thing. Because factually, it was. I could factually do that. But having an alumni who's gone through the experience, who understands them, may have even been from their high school or their town, that carried weight. That carried something with them because they could be like, that person's me. I am that person. It didn't come off as sales and marketing. It came off as one person talking to another person about how awesome something is. All right. You've all done it. We've all done it. When was the last time you bought something and you liked it so much that you were like, I got to tell my friends about this. Oh my God, I bought this thing the other day and it's amazing. You got to try it. And if they're a really good friend of yours, like if they're your bestie, they're going to go out and fucking try it, right? Because what you say in their esteem is gold. They are not going to question that. And that's the beauty of multi-level. That's the beauty of word of mouth, where multi-level marketing has got it wrong, because they are coming at it like, no, you need to show us some love. We're going to keep haranguing you and harassing you. It doesn't feel natural. It doesn't flow. It feels like you are constantly being sold to. All right. And the last thing that anybody wants to feel, even in good times, is feel like they're being sold to. All right. Now, that's what they do right. They get that multi-level marketing. They get the people talking about them. Maybe it's not the right kind of talking. I'm not a fan of like, no, a bad PR is good PR. I don't believe that at all. Bad PR is bad PR. But you get people talking about you. And as a self-employed, small home, solo business, our number one sales tool, because we don't have the time to be out there at every networking event, at everything. We don't have time for all of that, all right? I would love to. I would love to have the time that my entire, or have the staff that I could be like, you know what, I'm just going to go networking for a couple of days. We don't have the time, so we need help. We need assistance in getting the job done. Wherein inbound marketing and word of mouth marketing come into play, because they can do the heavy lifting. It comes into the fact when, like with networking, if you've ever done networking, at probably 70-30 chance that you got a bad referral most of the time, 3/4 of the time. Rarely did I ever get a good referral when I was in a networking group. 50% of that is on me, 50% of that is on them. Because I didn't really, at the time, cultivate what I wanted. I didn't ask for what I wanted. I didn't put out what I wanted. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother series of video, but I didn't ask for what I wanted, so I didn't get what I wanted. I didn't train them on what I needed. If you've gotten a bad referral, you know how much work that you're like, you know, that's because Joe didn't explain it to somebody right. There were many times when I was doing design work and I was very adamant. I mean, I think one time I even had a t-shirt on that said, I do not do web design. And I would get web design referrals. Like, that's not me. I don't do that. I don't have that skill. That's not something that I do. And yet I get a referral. And that's because, I will say, I didn't necessarily train that person right. I should have been more aggressive about training them about who I am, my core consumer, my ideal consumer, what I do and why I do. So, you know, I'll take some responsibility. I'll take a hit for that. But at the same time, they weren't invested. All right. And there's issues in the networking group. Sometimes they keep track of how many referrals you give, and that can become an issue with some groups. That's a whole separate story. But the pressure is there a lot of times on networking members to deliver referrals to other members. So if somebody says something that they think is even tangentially in your area of expertise, you're getting a referral. Wouldn't it be better if you had a customer who knows you, who likes you, who's been purchasing your product, using your product or services, is a super fan of you, telling more super fans, people like them, people who think and purchase just like them, to buy? That is going to carry some heavy weight. That is going to mean something to them, okay? And that's really where this whole video is kind of heading, is I want it to be, think about the power that is within your consumers to help you grow your business, all right? Your consumers, you couldn't hire a salesperson that could sell as well as they could sell. You couldn't hire a salesperson who would be as invested in the product and the business, your business, as your super fan consumers, your Bettys. You couldn't hire somebody to do that because that person will never have the passion. Because sure, maybe they use the product, maybe they like the product, all right? And if any of you have watched this show in the past, you know I'm one of those people, I've said it for over the years, every time I really get passionate about a product and I really want to buy it, not only will I talk about it all the time, but if it's something I really like, I will sometimes do part-time work there to help, not only help them, but to get more product. I'm like, all right, I love this product so much, I got to help you get out there and sell it. And that's the passion that you want from your consumers. Your consumers, it shouldn't even be blinking an eye. It will never feel like sales if somebody comes to you that you like and trust, a close friend, a family member, and tells you about something, right? You're going to think, wow, they're thinking about me. They've got me in the back of their mind. That's a good thing. That's what we want with word of mouth marketing. That's what we want with networking. And that's what multi-level marketing did right. They are trying to get out there and get that word of mouth going. They understood that if they get people talking about the product, that's going to move product. And people talking to people just like them, giving their experiences, it's the power of testimonials. That's another video. Don't start me on that one because that's another thing that's gotten corrupted and bastardized over the years. But testimonials in and of themselves is a great idea. It's me telling you, hey, I used John's products and you know me. Everybody in town knows me. If I think it's good, you're going to think it's good. And so then they go visit John. It is that power of someone just like me talking to me about things that concern me, that are interesting to me, and that impact my life. It's that simple, all right? And that's why I'm so into inbound marketing and word of mouth marketing, is because those, and if you're a self-employed small home or solopreneur business, it is all about building relationships with you. You are not interested in building your business by the millions or by the thousands or by hundreds. You have built your business one consumer at a time over a long period of time with lots of hard work, lots of blood, sweat, and tears. You've probably put more time and effort into working with your consumers than you have into some personal relationships, all right? And you know who you are. I spend a lot more time with my consumers than with some people in my personal life. Not you, honey. But yes, that power that those people have to help you grow your business, to really, once they are activated, is unstoppable. And we just need we need to start tapping into that. We need to start doing that. We need to start being more focused on what we have in order to cultivate more of it, rather than constantly searching for a needle in a haystack. All right, so that's been kind of my tangent on what we can learn from multi-level marketing businesses. Again, there's some good there. There's some potential there. Greed has ruined a lot of things in this country. Greed has ruined a lot of things. Gordon Gekko is not right. Sorry. Okay, so that's been what we can learn from multi-level marketing and what they're doing right. And I'm E.H. Howard. I hope you've enjoyed this show. This has been the Small Business Show. If you like it, like and subscribe below. Give me, I would love some subscribers. Drop some comments. I hope, some comments would be nice. That helps me in the rankings. But if you're watching this at this point, you know that. Follow me on social media. I'm E.H. Howard literally everywhere. Other than that, I probably won't do another Small Business Show till 2023. I'm going to retool it a lot. I'm going to rethink it in other ways. Add some other things in that I'm not happy about, or that I'm happy to be doing. So make sure you subscribe and check back then. If not, there's always old episodes up, so don't be shy. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video in 2023. Bye.